What's going on, people? This is Alim Kamara and you are watching T4GC, where every Tuesday I drop a new storytelling video as a way of inspiring greatness and preserving tradition. As staff here have already looked at me like I am crazy. Why? Because I'm taking time out in between my laps to share a story with you. You know what they say, healthy mind, healthy body and all that. So today's story is about Mr. Turtle. Mr. Turtle is walking when he comes across Leopard's house, sees Mrs. Leopard outside, bows his head slowly and says, "Good day, Mrs. Leopard." Because, you know, Turtle is cool like that. "Good day to you, Mr. Turtle, and how are you feeling today?" "Well," says Mr. Turtle, "I've got a bit of a fever, and so I'm heading over to the bush so I can get some roots to make some root tea." "Ah, that's good, that's good, that's good. Mrs. Leopard, where is Mr. Leopard?" "He's out hunting," says Mrs. Leopard. "Have you not seen him today?" "No," says Mr. Turtle. "But you know, if he was here, I would have probably just ridden him like a horse." Well, Mrs. Leopard wasn't too impressed with that comment. So later on that day, when Mr. Leopard got home, she told him. Mr. Leopard was furious, started growling his teeth and smashing things, and then he went over to Mr. Turtle's house. "So, you are going to ride me like a horse, huh?" I never said such a thing," said Mr. Turtle. "Are you saying that my wife is lying? Let's go over to the house and we can ask her." "But," said Mr. Turtle, I can't walk. I've got a fever." "I'll carry you." "Okay," says Turtle, "but I'll need a rope to tie around your mouth so that I don't fall off." Mr. Leopard went and got the rope, tied it around his mouth, and gave it to Mr. Turtle, who then held it tightly. And then he said, "Could you get a stick so that I can hit the flies away so they don't bother us?" "Fine." Mr. Leopard got the stick, gave it to Turtle, and off they went over to Leopard's house. And as they were riding along, they were bouncing. Turtle, you could see him bouncing on Mr. Leopard's back. And he was also taking the stick, waving it, but actually flogging Mr. Leopard as they were getting closer to the house. And as they got closer to the house, Mrs. Leopard came out and saw what was going on and started laughing. And she said, "Oh, so Mr. Leopard, it seems Mr. Turtle was actually telling the truth when he said he was going to ride you like a horse." Mr. Leopard realized that he had been tricked, and he took Turtle off his back, got an even bigger stick, and started to whip Mr. Turtle again and again and again for tricking him. And that is why today, Turtle has all of those scars on his back. But the beautiful thing was, Mr. Turtle actually got to ride Leopard like a horse. And as a result, he is now permanently scarred. T4GC. Peace out.